Yeah, what's up, folks? How's it going? It is such a beautiful day. It's extremely lovely day, and I'm taking that all in today. Now, why do you ask that? Well, I've gotten hold of some interesting materials, some things that are going to inspire me, and I'm going to keep reading these materials over and over again and reciting these mantras because I want to improve my life, the quality of my life. It's already at its best quality, but I can do better, right? And that is what life is about. Life is about always being happy. You know, I talk to you people all the time, and every day will be a new adventure for me to grow and experience life and to meet people and to gravitate to those people who have like minds. Because my mission in life is to come to you people and show you the ills, from my vision, from what I'm seeing in the world at large and what I think needs to be addressed so we can have this place be better, because that's what I'm about. Now, in my process of going through these materials and learning more about the meaning of life and happiness, because it's just some great stuff that you guys may want to go search. If you're in a rut, if you're finding yourself in a place in your life where you don't feel that you're fulfilling the happiness that you need, then you need to look into yourself, pull that mirror out, and try to look and find yourself. Look for a place, look for the good moments, and recreate those moments. I had to learn how to let things go. So when I speak on people, I'm only realizing, because this is what I've experienced. This is what I've come to realize. These people that I talk about, these ill behaved people, right, in this world, they're in a lost place. And I call them lost, but they really are. They're sick. And those of us like me who can appreciate the beautiful things in life and who can even search further for the happiness. The people like us, we're healthy and we're trying to stay better every day, but we see these people. Now, the problem in the world at large is that a great deal of people in the world, not just the country I'm in, not just the country that you're in, but all of us, right, are in a lower place, and we need to elevate. A lot of people are dysfunctional. There's like an air of negativity, on the landscape, and everybody is breathing this air and creating disturbances, right? Compromising other people's happiness. I'm going to stop addressing certain people. When I have situations during my day where I run into negative people, I'm just not even going to hold on, because see, this is what this is about: holding on to those negative thoughts, holding grudges. Not realizing that person who's upset with you because they perceive that your life is going great and theirs isn't. Those people are sick and they're suffering. And it took me a great deal of time and understanding of myself to come to that conclusion. So yeah, going forward, I will be doing my videos a little bit differently. Yes, I will still point out the dysfunction, but I will not hold on to the negative energy and the grudge of that dysfunction, because that's not serving me. That's not serving me to find happiness. And I challenge you people out there to look into yourselves. Are you someone who creates storm clouds for other people? Do you wake up in the morning and not even appreciate the fact that there's air to be breathed and that you're alive, and that whatever you want to do in your life, that day resets the clock and you can start there? You don't have to live in the past. See, these are the things I've just discovered. There are some really inspiring people on social media. Really, truly. the happiness that I will find, and I am happy. Let's not make any mistakes about that. I am extremely happy in my life. Things are going very well. I feel that I'm in a successful place, but I want to always be able to handle my feelings. I never, we're human. We're going to fall into ruts sometimes. We're going to have bad days. But if you remember that your mental state of how you want to see your life is all in your head. It's all how you want to think. So when I speak to people and I talk about the negative things, I'm only pointing those things out. This is what I do. But I'm not going to hold on to those things. And I want you people out there to make sure that you don't hold on to those things. It's not serving you. You don't need to keep something going. I talk a lot of shit sometimes, and I say, what people deserve. And yeah, they probably do deserve these things. There's a place for justice. There's always a place for justice in this universe. But karma will deal with whoever. Karma will deal with the people who are harming you. You need to stay focused on what you want to do with your life. If you want to be a great actor or something, or if you want to be anything you want to be, don't let people and their negative energy hold you in a space where you can't rise above that. I had to learn this, right? When I look back on my whole life, any successes up until the present day, any successes in my life, when I think about how I got to this point, I obviously didn't let people hold me back. And every day of my life will be an ongoing lesson to this, because I'm human and I can sink back into any old repetitive behavior. And some of you may be doing that, but we need to, look into ourselves. Try to find happiness and try to send that happiness to other people in your spaces. Now, if people are completely toxic, which is what I always talk about, right? The narcissistic people, the people who are sociopathic. Some of these people have conditions in their mind that cannot be fixed. It will require such great effort. But how you deal with those people will affect you. And you don't have to be under their storm cloud. You don't have to have an umbrella. Keep a safe distance. There's nothing wrong with staying away from negative energy, from people who harbor negative energy. Okay? If you were walking down the road and you saw a group of guys fighting and they were beating up somebody, right? I would probably think you would call the police or try to get some help for the person, but you're not going to necessarily become a part of that brawl. You're going to maintain a safe distance. Whether you want to affect that fight or not, or the outcome, or whether the circumstances of the fight, you're going to maintain a safe distance. That's what you people need to do now. A lot of the things that you have to deal with, you allow these people into your life. If I'm friends with someone who's always being toxic to me and always trying to backbite and hurt deals and do things that compromise the business that we're trying to establish or do, or whatever project or task we're trying to get done, those people are in a bad place and they're dysfunctional. It's on them. It's not about me. I can't take responsibility for what they're doing. I can take responsibility for how I react and how I handle things. Because when I'm either successful or a failure, when I look in the mirror, I won't see their reflection. I'll see my reflection. So it's important for you folks to try to do things in your life that is going to give you the best life possible. Try to maintain a healthy lifestyle. These are things that I'm learning. I'm always on the go. I'm always busy. I'm not eating as properly as I should. I'm not getting as much rest. These are things that I will make a point to improve in my life, so I can have a longer, happier span of my life. You get what I'm saying? You don't have to let other people in the world who will be negative, right? I always say this, and I still agree, I still believe this, that because of how I look at things and how I see people, if you're negative, you are negative. If you're toxic in your behavior, that's what you are. That's what you're doing. If you're affecting my mood or someone else's, and it's for the worst, then you're being toxic. That is the absolute truth. But how I handle your toxicity is what's going to be determining factor in how my life goes forward. And that's what I need you guys to grab. As of today, make a point to tell yourself today. If you're in a place, if you have a lot of negative friends, if you feel like no one is supporting you, that person will show up one day in your life, right? And they may be the greatest person that you could ever meet in your life. You know, just learn to be happy, enjoy people. There's some people right there. Hello, people. So what you want to do for a happy life is you want to focus on being happy. You know, you want to focus on trying to get the most out of your life, because life is too short. I did a video a while back called "Life is Too Short for Work Stress." Too short for you to come to work and deal with people who want to make you be, want your validation. They want you to try to get their validation. I'm sorry. In some cases, you're wanting people to try to seek your validation. See, you're all dysfunctional. There's nothing wrong with calling a spade a spade. Okay? A happy person is a happy person. A sad person is a sad person. So there's nothing wrong with noticing that behavior. But how you let that behavior cling to you is what will affect your future. Many of you don't want to work jobs. You don't want to have to deal with this every day. So do something to change your life. Start right here. Start right here. Wake up in the morning. Okay? Tell yourself that you can and you will. Always speak in those tenses. Business calls. You folks have a great day. Like, share, subscribe. I love bad behavior. I love good people. Take care.